Hi everyone, we are going to create this card in Figma. So follow me from scratch to the end result. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to create a rectangle. We put it in middle and we are going to smooth the border. Let's create another copy and drag it on the top side. So in this second rectangle, we are use it as the image later. Now let's center it with the align function. Now what we are going to do is to add the title and the description of our card. So as for this sample, we are going to write name and surname. We can increase the size with this. Just use Alt on Windows, and I think it's Command or Option on Mac. Then you just have to drag to left to or right to increase or decrease the size. We made a copy of the above text, and the second one we are do it but decreasing the size. Okay, now that we have those of them, the title and the description in our card, we are going to add some models. We call them skills for the profile. So hold Alt if you're using Windows and name it skills. Now let's create another copy of text. And with this one, we are wrap this with this breadcrumb. Okay, now let's increase the size with holding shift. Now that we have this, what we are going to do is to put our text inside this new rectangle. So we put the color in white so you can see it. Now the next thing is to duplicate it so we can create some copy of this. Now we are going to change the text inside. For example, we can write for the first one CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. Good, we're centered in our card, and after that, we are going to make this. Maybe we can change the font, reduce the size, and here we go. Now that we have the card, we can go to the next step, that is putting some color to our design. To do that, before we add the image to this rectangle, okay, this one look good. Now that we have the image, we select our frame, because I want some shadow. We can start with the shadow. The drop shadow are shadow behind the card. So I'm going to add this background color first. I'm going to change the color to blue. Now we come back to our card and we are going to modify those effects. We can increase the value. We can increase the blur and the position. Alright, now let's change the second effect. Oh, this looks good. We can change the drop shadow to inner shadow. Inner shadow are bright effect inside the card, and the drop shadow affect outside. Now, to make the inner shadow effect visible, we are going to change the color of our card. And you can see on the upper side of our card, there is some white blur that make this card look more like a 3D object. Now that we have our card, we change color to blue to match the background. I'm going to change also this to inner shadow and set the color to white. And here we are. This is the project. Hope it helped you in some way and see you in the next video.